Okay, I'm gonna do something very stupid, which is that I'm wearing sandals and it's really chilly outside, and I'm gonna film this video outside today. Hey, beautiful people of the internet. I don't know why. When you make a video for 18 straight days, you start to realize the weird habits you have. One of them is that when I say, hey, this hand comes up. Literally, that time I didn't even think about it. My hand just started to raise of its own. So this hand is apparently tied to the sound. Hey, hey, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome to the day 18 recap for the Hunt for Red October. I'm sorry if I'm a little crazy right now or rambly. I'll explain why in tomorrow's video, because today is a recap of yesterday. Tomorrow's video is going to be a special one because, whoo, today's been a day. Anyways, I'm sitting outside. It's really chilly. I have sandals on, but I couldn't resist. The lighting is really fun. The leaves are changing so very quickly. It just feels really nice to be outside right now. It's the good kind of chilly. I hope that you guys are doing well. I'm going to pretty quickly recap and just talk to you a little bit about what I read yesterday. I read 50 pages, so my average is right at, I think, 62 pages right now for the entire month of October so far. And I'm excited about that. That's still 17 pages higher than I was shooting for, my 45-page-a-day goal, and I think it's only going to get better from here. So no idea what my final average will be, but I think I'm excited. Yeah, I think I'll have put together a pretty special amount of reading for me by the end of this. So what I read yesterday was a mix of 3 different books. I got that PCT book, I got Born to Run, which I talked about, and then The Pale King by David Foster Wallace. I'm at a really fun part of The Pale King right now, which is a little weird to talk about because it probably sounds a little inappropriate / weird, but it's not. It's actually really lovely. So there's this section in The Pale King where there's this young child, and his dad is a way interesting side character, but I'm going to try and stay focused. So this child, when he was like 4 or 5 years old, just suddenly gets the desire to I wonder if I can kiss every part of my own body. So he does the obvious stuff, like he can get all of his arms, his lips can touch every single part of his body. He gets it all the way through his arms. He gets like the easy parts of his legs. He's a young child, so he gets the bottom of his feet because he's super flexible. And then he has this weird stretching accident where he messes up something with his vertebrae, and he goes to the doctor, and the doctor treats him in a very adult way, and talks to him about I'm trying to think how to word this, about how to stretch correctly and how to achieve this is probably the best way to achieve incremental, to achieve progress through incremental steps. And the kid just falls in love with this idea. And so the book glosses over the next 6 years, as he slowly but surely just becomes this incredibly flexible person, all with the express purpose of kissing every inch of his body. I have no idea. I think actually that's not really made a big deal in the book, that specific goal. I think the reason for that, and the way it's written, is that you can almost substitute any weird, out there human interest for kissing every part of his own body. For instance, reading 45 pages every single day for 31 days. It's all these just weird things we come up with as goals for ourselves, our weird human pursuits, which I think most human pursuits are a little weird in the end. But yeah, I just fell in love with this. It's this writing on making progress in an incremental way, which is a kind of weirdly addicting thing. Anyways, I'm rambling. It's cold. The point is, it's this lovely bit of writing about diving down into the details and kind of getting obsessed with the minutia of life, which talks about boredom and attention, and that's the purpose of the novel. But anyways, I said earlier that you could probably replace almost any weird human pursuit with the specifically weird human pursuit of trying to kiss every inch of your body. That said, I do think David Foster Wallace earns this specific weirdness by making it towards the end of that chapter super, not metaphorical in a way that hits you over the head, but metaphorical in a good and productive way, like good writing does. It takes the weird, unique logistics of the situation and makes it both very detailed and important that way, but then also kind of a little bit metaphorical and important that way. Gives it meaning. So Okay, really quickly before I read this sentence. The context is that the kid has gotten most of his body kissed. He's thinking now, he's trying to like kiss the lower parts of his back and his neck, and as he's doing that, he starts to think, oh my god, the back of my head is kind of inaccessible. There are parts of me that I'm really not sure I can reach. But he puts that worry aside, and then these 3 sentences happen. He did not yet know how, but he believed as he approached pubescence that his head would be his. He would find a way to access all of himself. He possessed nothing that anyone could ever call doubt inside. Yeah. He's hoping, he believes someday that his head will be his, which I think is all that all of us can ever hope for. Okay, I'm officially cold. I just had to share that weird story with you. The Pelican gets weird, but it's also very, very good. Yeah, and worth it, I would say. I hope that your reading is going well so far. I've been loving all of the comments, so I'll see you guys down in the comments of this video as well. In the meantime, best wishes.